But okay, let's check this out. I'm really actually interested in this game because I do enjoy Avatar.
Share some exclusive footage of me fighting one of the developers. And I also want to show off why I think I might have already gotten Aang nerfed, even before the game came out. Or who knows, they might just keep the game lore
Wow,
accurate
this shit
and
looks
leave him
tight.
the way he is.
I like
No spoilers. But
the
first, I want to talk
animation.
about what makes this game unique compared to some other fighting games and why I like it.
Hold on, real quick. The animation, like right here, the color. Look at this, man. This looks so good. I mean, it does. It looks just like the show too, but the I don't know if this is cell shade, but it looks like that. But just the way this is just a very comforting art design. Like how the shadows are with the light when he's in avatar mode. Just what I'm looking at is like this is gonna be a really fun game to watch. And also, I'm gonna say this right now, just on a viewership standpoint, this game might low key become big because of you got to think about the whole demographic. There's a lot of children who are universally into this, and even people who grow up, who grew up with this or was watching it, or at any point. I think this game is a really well, just the art design, like Avatar. I think it's a very for all ages type thing.
Aang nerfed, even before the game came out. Or who knows, they might just keep the game lore accurate and leave him the way he is. No spoilers. But first, I want to talk about what makes this game unique compared to some other fighting games and why I like it. All right, so first we should probably explain the control scheme. It's actually just a 4-button game. So I played this on pad and I just used the face buttons, right? So it's light, medium, heavy, and then you have like this unique button that is basically for movement. You can do some other things like for what they're just showing right here that drains your top meter and gives you bottom meter. So this meter is I
Drive
like to think of it
gauge.
like Street Fighter 6. So you have like your drive gauge and you have your super meter. That's essentially what this is. Except your drive gauge is mostly for like movement or to charge your super meter. It's also used for like stuff like guard cancels. And then this like 7 bead meter, whatever. Each bead indicates like a
Yeah, it's
stock
crazy.
meter, and it's used for EX and supers. This the
Dude, look
developers
at
just
this
kind of
movement.
showing me off of like what you can do with the unique button, right? So this is basically the unique button is basically like a dash button where you
And
can
they
like
got the
dash in
Marvel
different
2
ways. So you
movement.
see, I can like fast fall, I can use the glider to glide forward.
Dude, the characters Magneto Storm basically do that in Marvel. Like and Nova in Marvel 3. So they know what they're doing with this game. So let's see more of what's in
By
here.
the way, none of these cost meter. These are just free to use. It only costs meter when you like do a cancel, right? So if I do like even that Wii or like the backdash, so you see
Okay.
how like here I'm doing cancels. So if I go from like one movement to another movement, it actually costs me meter. But if I just do the movement raw, then it doesn't cost meter. It's a very
Pretty
fast-paced
good.
game, which is really cool. Because it's different than like other games that are out, right? Like it doesn't feel as stiff as something like Street Fighter. It doesn't feel like a tag game because it's not a tag game, even though you have like this little, it looks like an assist icon where Appa is, but it's not actually an assist icon. It's like what version of Aang you're playing. Each character has like 3 versions, so I think this version
Got
of Aang
variations.
lets you do like hops in the middle of your block swings.
What I'm seeing right now is we got the freedom of a versus game like Marvel 2, Marvel 3, but all and Dragon Ball Fighter is like in the movement wise, but I think this you have a lot more control. And then you got well, I was gonna say, oh my god, you got well like the drive meter stuff. So, but it's not tied to your movement, and but it has the MKX variations. So there's going to be a lot of this game is going to be a really like tight high speed game. I wonder what it looks like when this game trades.
And the
Like
thing is, like,
when you get trades in this game.
good, so eventually I switched off. So this is just some showing some example of block strings. So you can chain light, medium, heavy. Light, medium, heavy goes into special. It's not easy, one button specials. You do have to do the motion. I think I'm pretty sure every motion was a quarter circle. There are also down inputs if I remember correctly.
Oh, motion control players, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You can't do motions. Like, come on, man. Core Circle 4 is not that hard to do. It's like figuring out how to write your name.
Oh, another really cool thing is if he goes to 0-0, it actually just activates like sudden death. So you see how the health actually going down. So you can't really get a timeout in this game. Like the other Aang just lost, which is really cool. This game has a lot of little quirks like that. I only
Invincible does that. They got the sudden death thing when you run out of time, which I also like. That's tight. Okay, that's cool that they have that.
mostly forget them all, but there's some really cool stuff like that. Another cool thing about Aang is that if you get all 7 of these like little beads, he activates the avatar state and he gets like really powered up. He can do like additional moves and that sort of thing. Oh, I also forgot to mention that this hold unique button also is like an auto parry, but I think it can be baited and stuff. It didn't seem like that amazing. You lost a lot of your meter this week to throw. But there is burnout in this game. So that's what this is. There's this burnout meter. You basically can't do any movement at all during it. I'm not gonna lie, at least when me and the
Dang.
developer playing, we didn't really get to that situation very often. Like we almost never got burned out. It seems like you just
Hmm. Then they might make it to where you might be able to get burnt out then.
regenerate things, like you regenerate the blue meter like really fast. But it does seem cool, like being able to parry
What
stuff.
were
So
those
there's probably like a lot of
parries?
advanced tech
What was that?
the blue meter can't do any movement to that situation very often. Like we almost never got burned out. It seems like you just regenerate things, like you regenerate the blue meter like really fast. But it does seem cool, like being able to parry.
That hell yeah, that's gonna be, dude. That's gonna be tight. The whatever that little sequence is. Imagine. Okay, so like imagine if like it's in Street Fighter 6 when they parry, they sit there and just do the same animation all the time. But this looks like that's what that is, but instead they do a bunch of different animations as they're like avoiding stuff. Like if you ever watch DOA, you'll notice like the characters have different block animations. They'll block something, but they'll keep going like this or whatever. That yeah, you got to make defense look cool as offense looks. That's actually been a big problem with fighting games actually, because people will like the viewers, for example. Oh, zoning's corny. Oh, why are you blocking everything? You got to make that part of the game look enjoyable.
Stuff. So there's probably like a lot of advanced tech that neither of us like really fleshed out with being able to like automatically parry stuff. All right, so let's talk about the variation system. So it's kind of like Mortal Kombat variations, where you have like 2 or 3 different versions of the character.
Exactly what we're saying, but I mean, I guess they just didn't want to call their variations something like super generic, like variation 1 or 2, or have like all these different specific names. So I guess using them makes things easier. But what if you use somebody who don't got nothing, no relation to these 2, 3 characters?
You can play. Gasu gives Aang's air scooter more mobility, allowing you to do some really tricky mix-ups. Momo enhances Aang's glider, letting you get
Trying to think of what move,
mobility, allowing you to do
what character has this move? What I swear is the character in the game I played, like at least in the last 10 years, that has this. I'm gonna remember it soon, but like maybe it's in like Smash or something. There's a character in Smash that might have something, but like literally like a ball that they roll on or something like that and move around with it and attack with. I can't put. Oh, no clear best variation. Yeah, yeah, I understand. I trust me. I understand.
some really tricky mix-ups.
You don't want a clear
Momo
best. I
enhances
know.
Aang's glider, letting you get some additional movement options and cancel into attacks quicker. And Appa lets Aang go into flow attacks from basically any normal. And I personally played Yatsu since I thought it was the cheapest of the 3 and it gave me the most options to work with. So we played the Aang mirrors. I'll skip you that. I kind of got cooked because these are my first matches playing, and I started to get the hang of it. I basically just copied like a lot of the developer strategies. And then we started playing like some little slower matches, right? I started to get the hang of it, and I'll try to display
Look at
what's
the
going
movement
on.
in this game.
Zuko is playing a June variation, which gives him better dive kicks. So that's the dive kick.
Oh, so they do have their own specific people that they have as variations. Yo, what's up, Jihan? They got. You said Jew, right? Her what her name is, but like, look, they got the dude sitting over here on the side. I know he's like an older Avatar guy,
right
from what
there.
I remember.
It's very strong. I think it might have been like plus on block in certain situations. It has very low recovery. I'm starting to get the hang of some of the combos.
Was it Swiftmaster that had like a orb like that? Yeah, kinda. I mean, he didn't sit on top of the thing, but I'm just thinking about all like different stuff.
Combo system in this game very short. So what happens here on this combo? I think if you combo into a special, you get a bar, right? So he got 2 bars by doing the special in his combo, and
Yo, he looks so
then he
cool. The
used the
dive
next
kicks.
special to basically continue the combo.
Damn.
This is the aforementioned guard cancel I was talking about before. So
What was that move? Hold on. He's got all this air mobility. He's doing dive kicks and stuff. Look at this. Look at this. Watch.
next
Watch.
special to basically continue the combo. This is the aforementioned guard cancel I was talking
Like it wasn't punishable.
about before. So if you just press the unique button,
The air
in the
fireballs.
middle of your
Duh. I
boxing,
mean,
yeah,
of
you can
course
basically
you
guard
have
cancel at the
fireballs. So I'm
cost of
just
some
saying,
of
like
your
the function.
drive gauge. I don't know what we're calling that, and so like
Oh,
I'm not
chi
quite
gauge
sure how offense is going to
or
flush
chi
out, but it seems
gauge.
like you have to move a lot, you have to guard cancel a lot, but you have to manage your resources, right? And you see, like you build resources over time. Like we're
Oh,
both building meter. I'm just kind of stalling for meter.
he's got a little low
One
hat
of the things I
thing,
noticed is like when you're
little
doing
ground
movement options, you're
fireball.
actively
Dude, his movement is
rebuilding
tight.
meters. So there's probably like some, hey, sometimes I need to
Dude,
stall without like doing my movement options.
you see the
I think in
dashes?
general seem quite strong.
Oh my
I
god,
start
this
to
is
figure
definitely one of my
towards the
type of
end, but
games.
the jump normals in this game are like really disjointed, and he has a lot of different ways to alter his air momentum and get into the air. So I kind of just exploited that, like the fact that he can like do a bunch of different
Avatar
versions of
mode.
his jump. That move,
Damn.
yeah. Also seemed good. Also, I prioritized Avatar state because like it just made his win things like even bigger. He also has this like win state, so like I think it's his quarter circle back B. They activate wind, and you can either like push them forward or like bring them back, and it's really cool. So yeah, here's just me
Game's about to be
turtling
fun.
with jump C. The jump C gets absolutely crazy, like literally like almost a full screen normal, just running away, trying to be annoying. Again, this is before I figured out Zuko. Zuko feels more like a zoner, right? You do have a fireball, you do have a really strong dive kick, and you have some like other air mobility options too, right? Like he has that thing. The other thing I'd say is like anti-airs did not
Dude,
feel
I can't
very
wait.
good
I
in
want to
this
play
game.
this. Well, I
Like, you
mean,
see
I
how,
know
like,
we're
a
going
lot
to
of
have the
times we're
beta
just
soon, but I
blocking
can't
with
wait
the
to play
jump in.
it.
I think it's actually better in this game to like avoid the jump in and like trip guard them or like catch them on their landing or something like that, as opposed to like trying to anti-air, because the anti-airs feel really hard in this game. But there are stuff that you can do like air throws, for example. That felt good. But yeah, we're just running away, trying to
Tires
play
is
lane.
hard.
I'm trying to play lane. Wait, that was actually clean. What the heck? The
Yeah.
anti-air preempt? That's the developer for you. And the other thing I forgot to mention is like after the round ends and you lose, you actually build a couple of bars of meter. And there's 2 supers in this game. So there's like a 7-bar super and a 5-bar super. But basically you have like a level 1 and level 2 super.
4
right?
chakra
level
and
2
7.
super costs more than the level 1. 5-bar super. But
4 chakra and 7 chakra ball supers. Okay, I see.
basically you have like a level 1 and level 2 super, right? And the level 2 super costs more than the level 1. And again, this is a pre-alpha build, so like I'm sure things are going to change, because it didn't really seem like we had very many opportunities to get the supers in the first place. Yeah, air scooter. The fact that you can cancel the air scooter seemed like so good. This move right here
Grab.
was a counter. And so like he's trying to like wake up a counter, and I think I must have just read the counter, or I was just going for a throw. I should explain the wake up game. So this game's like mix up isn't like super strong. I think they do that intentionally, like short combos and like short mix
Oh, there's no mix up, so it's all fundamentals.
up, because you can roll into the corner, you can roll back. So like he can get up in place, he can also roll out of the corner, right? So it's a very slippery game. You don't really have to hold much mix up, and if you want to do a mix up, you kind of have to hard read the roll, which I think is okay. They're trying to make like a more neutral focused fighter, which I'm down for. I think it's kind of refreshing, to be honest. The other thing about Zuko that I think is kind of cheap is he has this like
Neutral focus fighter. Yeah.
I'm not sure why the developer didn't use it that much, but you have like this little flame carpet move. and you can
That
just
move
sit
was cheap.
behind and like run behind and like try to chase them. But of course, Aang's pretty hard to catch. But yeah, this is just me abusing Aang. I think he eventually cooks me in some of these matches. And then I asked to see the Korra. Yeah, so he's playing Korra with the variation of like I guess stuff uses less chi. I'm not even sure what that means. I just read the
Yeah, she used
description.
everything.
I didn't get to see the other variations of Korra, but Korra's a unique character. So you think of Zuko as like the typical Shoto. You think of Aang as like someone very mobile and really like rush down, run away, like just a very fast character. I describe Korra as like she
Ugh.
felt slower. You see like her jump doesn't really. She's not nearly as mobile. She had some like really strong close-up options, and she also has
She
like
got a
a
lot of moves
fireball.
though.
She also
Or
has
it
this.
feels like it.
Yeah, so like she has like almost like a traditional DP. I think she also has like a command grab, like whatever that is.
Ugh.
She felt almost like a brawler compared to the other two. And I don't know, like, if that's like, for example, if there's like a Toph, I would think that character would be more of a brawler than someone like Korra. But of the three playable characters, right, Korra, Aang, and Zuko, Korra felt like the least nimble, but like
Dude, this
had
movement is
the
crazy.
strongest options, if that makes sense. Still able to apply a lot of bullshit. I got my avatar state. That's a hop or like forward unique, and then B. I'm just abusing this. I think it's really good. The other thing I should explain about Korra, she has this like element system.
The
So
movement in
idea
this
is if you
game
use
is.
all four elements of the avatar, water,
I love
wind,
when I'm
earth,
seeing it.
fire, you get access
The
to like, a
backgrounds are
special state
tight.
where you can like your moves essentially get powered up. And I think we'll see it now. She also has an install that like gets you into that state as well. And you can just do like unlimited empowered moves.
Tar State, damn.
Me doing basic
Music
combos.
is nice.
Again, I think Aang has longer combos. I just didn't know them, but it's probably like some type of EX extension that I think like every character universally has. I'm just trying to be like really crafty with my movement. Oh, that hop stuff is like so gross. Oh, I accidentally did EX wind here. Aang can also just like raw summon wind, and like you can use the wind in your movement. There's a lot of cool stuff. It looks like you're using like juggle combos too. So I think how this mechanic works, don't quote me on this, is like when you get low enough health, she just activates her avatar state. And again, the avatar state empowers one move, and I think it like grants you additional combo properties. I think every single move she has can be empowered, and they just give you additional properties. I forget what those properties are, but I remember thinking like, man, there's some bullshit. There's some bullshit going on, like a couple of times we played. I also think Korra might like, okay, go for command grab. The command grab charges the avatar state. Now you're in the avatar state. Invincible DP, that did a lot of damage. Was backing off. Oh my god.
Ooh.
Oh, dash cancel, and then he... So what happened here? So I guard canceled. I got hit for
They have
whiffing.
guard cancels.
I did reversal super. He did his own reversal super. I guess they traded, but it was a trade in his favor. His reversal super also gives him access to an install where you can do like, I think unlimited enhanced moves.
Does she not have projectiles?
But you see, I like anti-airs are hard. I tried to anti-air that on reaction. All I got was a trade. Yeah, even
Okay.
Korra has projectiles too. Yeah. Yeah, that move was like broken. Oh, I just mashed on hit. I tried to do EX extension. It didn't work out too well. That looked cool, whatever that was.
Yeah, that was tight.
Yeah. I think that was his best move. It did so much ship damage. Oh, I probably could have punched that. And then I just did reversal super. Yeah, Korra seemed like really unsafe on a lot of her stuff. She seemed like very committal compared to someone like Aang, who just seemed like very safe on all of his stuff. All right, so what I want to leave you guys with is we call it peak fundamentals. So this whole time, like, you know, me and the developer were talking, we weren't doing anything like super sweaty, and I said I want to play your best character, and the developer is like, my best character is on this build. And of course, I said, yeah, my character's on either, right? But then I told him I just wanted like a sweaty 2 out of 3 set for the YouTube. So here it is. His Zuko versus my Aang. I'm not even gonna ruin it with any commentary. This will be all the evidence you need of why I think Aang is getting nerfed. I do think he's really strong. Obviously, it's only like an hour in, so I don't know like really if Aang is that strong. But he did feel quite good, especially with the Gatsu variation. Just seems like he had so many different mobility options. Here's the sway set, me and the developer 2 out of 3, and the reason why I think Aang got nerfed. Enjoy, and like, share, subscribe. Hopefully I can catch you guys in the
He's
outro.
basically saying why he won. He won by saying why Aang got nerfed. Man, look at the range. The hits sound good. Look at this. Oh my god. You can cancel all that. What was that run? Was it invincible? They ain't dropped that shit. You trying to parry from across the screen? Ooh, so he threw that out and ran into him and grabbed. Oh my god! And you can combo into it. To see a game like this or a game with movement like this is very refreshing. Dude, it feels like the characters have so many attacks. I'm seeing so many different animations. Oh, is this who he's talking about? Damn. Yeah, how do you defend against that? He jumps in the air, starts flying around, and you gotta challenge some variable jumping. Oh, look, nice anti-air. Yeah. Damn.
I've lost sight.
And this game has chip damage too, I'm noticing. Look at this pressure. Come on, Dan, fight back. Fight back. Oh, that's what I like to see, yeah. Show them you know how to play this game more than they do. Oh, that shit don't go full screen, only the last hit. See me, I would be just spacing out the fireballs at their best distance, but then again, Aang is all like all over the screen and stuff. Wait, hold on, he got a fireball, he can shoot straight up into the air. Why ain't he been doing that the whole time? Like what? As much as Diaphone's been just flying around in the air, he could have just been doing the air Vegeta. See, look, come on, why is he listening to my coaching? Oh, of course, now you got to throw the fireballs on the ground. Why are you trying to play footsies? There's a full screen stick. Look at that. That shit comes out way faster. Damn. What's that carpet doing? Absolutely nothing. Okay. Wake up, Super. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, show him you make this game. Yeah, good. That was good to throw that fireball up to see if he would take the bait. Ooh. Wait, it's dot damage. Okay. See, this is what I like to see. Yeah, use them tools. Yeah, put the carpet down. Why are you not putting the what are you doing? Oh, okay.
No one else needs to get hurt.
I was like, what if he just stopped midair and it whipped? He gonna start with avatar mode? All right. Hold this block string. Then you back up. Then you gotta watch out. Why haven't they been doing that move the whole time? What is this? Super duper avatar mode? Oh my god.
That's the power of the
Man, what? Hold on. Look where his life was at. No, look at his life bar. I mean, it's lore accurate. You can't really complain. Okay, he fighting back though. Where's the? Hold on, hold on. I'm trying to. Why is he not doing the do the air fireball? Look, I'm not cheering. I just wanted to see the character do more stuff. But yeah, this game looks tight.